If you've ever wondered where you can find some really good digital brushes or more references for your art, you're in the right place. All of these resources should be free to access, or at least have free options, so there's nothing to lose by checking them out. Everything I mention will be linked in the description. First, let's cover 3D model references. I've mentioned these faceplane models recently, which are incredibly helpful when you're trying to figure out how to structure or light a face. You can also find a ton of 3D models at Sketchfab, a site for people sharing and selling their 3D models for download. You can search for what you want, such as a skull or skeleton for humans or animals, vehicles, and much more. Each model can be turned around and viewed at all sides. Not everything is completely atomically accurate or professionally modeled, but it doesn't take long to find some really awesome stuff that you can reference for practice. Or if you're working on an illustration and can't get the angle of something right, find a similar model and you can easily figure out the positioning. Finally, this program called Design Doll has a free version you can download. With it, you can adjust the proportions of this figure and pose them in the way you want. I've known about it, but only tried it just recently, and while I haven't quite figured everything out yet and wouldn't say it's incredibly intuitive, I'll definitely start using it every once in a while for anatomy and pose reference. I would avoid just tracing over the poses you make though, because you'll learn more and your drawings will have more life and character if you just reference. Next up is brushes. Gumroad is all you really need. I really wish I knew about it when I was first starting out with digital art. Many of your favorite artists will have a brush pack here, either for free or for a good price. Just search for brushes and select your price range. Be careful though, downloading new brushes is quite addicting. When you download a new pack, I recommend testing them out and separating your few favorites into a separate, easy to access folder in your art program. For image references, I have a couple of go-to places. I've mentioned Pexels and Getty Images before, and I like Pexels especially because all the images are copyright free, so you can reference as directly as you'd like without fear, and even use some of the image textures in your work. I like to use these pictures as color palette inspiration. For more textures and objects, you can also create a free account at textures.com, which will give you access to a large library of downloadable images. Additionally, if you need practice references to understand lighting, color, composition, and pretty much everything, movie stills are great for that, but streaming services won't typically let you take screenshots, so my recently found solution is this movie stills database. Just search for movie or series, and there will hopefully be a good selection for you. They won't have every shot of course, but still some good stuff. Great for studying. If you're, say, designing a character and you need reference for like an article of clothing, Pinterest is usually the best for that sort of thing. If you're looking for some other type of resource, or have additional resource suggestions, put it all in the comments. If you have a question that I don't have an answer for, someone else might be able to help. And if you're looking for digital art programs, tablets, and stylus tips, this video on screen should help you get started. Thanks for watching!